What's up? What's up? It's your boy Ken, and I want to get my post-fight reaction about the Derevyanchenko versus Gennady Golovkin fight. First of all, I want to say a robbery, but I definitely believe that Derevyanchenko won that fight. I gave the Gennady Golovkin rounds 1, 7, 11. 1, 7, 11. And possibly number 2 was a toss-up. So since there was no clear champion in that fight, right, I'll give it to Derevyanchenko because I felt like the body punches wasn't getting any type of recognition. And the other thing is, I think that the commentators were so biased. They were only saying stuff that Gennady Golovkin have done. He was losing. I don't understand. Like, what is going on? He was basically losing that fight. And so they saying that it was like, oh, it's a toss-up. So I'm looking at the judges' scorecard. They had Gennady Golovkin winning round 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. And I'm like, wow, like, are you guys serious? How did you give him 6, 7, and 8? Only ones, and here's my scorecards. The only one that I can agree with is 7, round 7, that I gave to Gennady Golovkin. I gave Gennady Golovkin round 1, 2 was a toss-up. And I gave him 7 and 11 was a toss-up. So I gave him at best 4 rounds. I gave Derevyanchenko 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lost 7, won 8, won 9, beat the brakes off of him. Man, round 10 could have been really an 8-10 card because he was beating Gennady Golovkin bad in that round. Like, he didn't even have a chance. And so 11, Gennady Golovkin, I get that to him. And 12 was a toss-up, but I gave it to Derevyanchenko. So basically, what was displayed at this moment was they wanted to see the Triple G versus versus Canelo rematch. So that's what they geared you for. Because no way in hell Gennady Golovkin won that match. And then somebody had him up by three rounds. How do you give him 3 rounds? I would like to hear, why do they believe that Derevyanchenko lost round 6, 7, and 8? Now 7, like I said, I give you. But I want to know why he wasn't even a busier fighter. He wasn't. He didn't have the most punches. He was giving a variety of shots to the body, to the head. And then, see, here's the thing. And this is why people say things about, black fighters. Because I'm not trying to bring that in. But here's why. When Errol Spence just beat Sean Porter, what was the narrative? Oh, low blows, low blows, low blows, low blows, right? When Andre Ward fight, low blows, low blows. Them low blows ain't as dangerous as getting hit in the back of the head. How many times have Gennady Golovkin, Triple G, hit Derevyanchenko in his head? Go back and count. Nobody made that a problem. In fact, he was trying to hit him in his head. He was basically trying to, punch him down all the time in the head. Even when they break, he hit him in the head. Why is that important? Because if you hit a fighter in the head, it definitely throws off their equilibrium. And it's hard for a fighter to continue. So that puts Gennady Golovkin in a advantageous scenario. You know what I'm saying? So people say that Derevyanchenko reminds them of Gennady Golovkin. They tailor made for each other. No, if you ask me, I think that Devin Chank is a person that fights somewhat similar to Canelo Alvarez because he slips, body combination, body, uppercut, and I kind of see why Canelo didn't want to take that fight because basically that fight was going to be the battle of who got to their punches first, who got their punches off first. You know what I'm saying? So I see why Devin Chank is a problem for anybody. And some people said that Devin Chank, they believe that he actually won the Danny Jacobs fight. Now here's one thing. I'm tired of the commissioners and all them, having favorites. That's why I'm always against the Vegas situation. Because Vegas persuade people. Some people can get paid off. You know what I'm saying? Some people throw fights and all that other stuff. Man, I ain't with all that. I want to see who's the best. And for my own personal reason, not because I'm somebody that's a fanboy of anybody. Now, if Sean Porter would have won, beat Errol Spence convincingly, then that's what it was. But I had Errol Spence winning, and I know that even if there was a situation to where it was close, they were still going to give Errol Spence the decision. Why? Because Errol Spence is now becoming a draw, and he's also becoming the face of boxing. So therefore, they're going to basically pamper Errol Spence versus the other person. Now, Devin Chank, it could be money. Y'all can build him just like y'all building Gennady Golovkin, which is a paper champion. I don't like Triple G for this reason. He always was afraid to fight the best fighters. And then the fact that he fought Danny Jacob, which I had Danny Jacob winning by at least 3 rounds. When he fought him, he lost. Don't get mad at me. Just go back and look at the fight. Go back and look at when the names and the decision was actually made. Look at Triple G's face. He knew that he lost. He knew it. It's all in the body language. He knew he lost that fight. So after that, he didn't fight him again. So people always talk about Canelo get decisions, gifted decisions. No, Triple G also gets gifted decision. It just so happened Canelo makes more money than Triple G. He's more of a cash cow. He's more of a draw. So that way, if they get in a close decision, guess what? They're going to give it to Canelo over Triple G because there's still money in Canelo winning. You know what I'm saying? Triple G, they make excuses for him. They try to say he's 37, and they basically kept saying that to make people think that, oh, okay, that's the only reason why he's slowing down. He's a great. No, he's not a great. He ain't dare to be great yet. He haven't fought a Demetrius Andre, Jamal Charlo. Even though Canelo Alvarez fought everybody on their way out, so his resume looks good, at least he fought people. You know what I'm saying? Because the next person that he's fighting on his way out is Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that Devenchenko, if you want to say Sean Porter got robbed, those same people need to sit there and say that Devenchenko got robbed because that man was busy. He was the person that showed that Gennady Golovkin wasn't good to the body. He was doing everything, you know what I'm saying, that it takes to actually win. In fact, when you look at the situation, guess what? He was more effective than Canelo. And Canelo got the decisions. So how did Triple G end up getting that decision? I don't understand. Because y'all want to make the Triple G versus Canelo 3? I'm not watching that. I can tell you that now. I'm not watching that fight. Because y'all trying to push it on us and everybody want to see Triple G versus anybody outside of Canelo Alvarez. So, nah, I'm not watching that. So y'all think y'all doing yourself justice by doing that. No, y'all gonna lose somebody. Y'all gonna lose a lot of people because people tired of watching Triple G fight tomato cans, and even Canelo Alvarez brought it up. But Devin Chank got robbed, man. Definitely hold your head. You have no reason to feel any type of way about this fight outside the judges, because even the judge and the commentator, not the judge, but even the commentator, he was saying, he was asked, oh, what rounds do you give Gennady Golovkin? He said, I give Gennady Golovkin first round, second round. You know what? It's just a close fight. He didn't even want to name the rounds. He didn't even want to name the rounds because he knew at the point in the time that he asked that question that Triple G was down heavy. I gave, again, Deverenchenko, round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, lost 7, gave him 8, 9, 10. That's 8 rounds right there. So in the 10th round, he already had the fight won. And people wanted to make it seem like it was closer than what it was. And then in a round that Deverenchenko won the match, guess what they did? They showed the Triple G highlights. What does that do? That persuades the people, the casuals who doesn't watch boxing, to make them think that, oh, dang, maybe Triple G did win. Maybe I am tripping. No, man, Triple G lost that round. You know what I'm saying? It was like maybe one or two close rounds. 2, and I'll say it's a toss-up with, 11 and 12, or 12 round. It's a toss-up. Outside of that, man, he lost. He was already the victor in round 10. After round 10, going into the championship rounds, Deverenchenko already had that fight won. You know what I'm saying? But his corner was basically telling him that he needed to finish this fight because of that reason. They were going to have him down. First of all, let me say this. When Triple G went into that fight, he was already up 2 rounds. He was already up 2 rounds. Let that sink in. Already up 2 rounds. I'm not talking about first round. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that this man had the insurance and the security to secure that fight. He came in with at least 2 rounds up. So that means after the first round, Deverenchenko was down 4 rounds already. So that's what he was fighting against. And I have no horse in the race, but I just think that Deverenchenko, it basically almost has a better resume or daring to be great more than Triple G. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I definitely disagree with the judges' the decision. I disagree with the scorecards that I seen, which they had it 115 to 112. And then I read in the comment, right? It was some guy. He said, I gave Deverenchenko 4 rounds, 4 and 5 at best. Wow. That's how you know when a person is a boxing fan versus a fanboy. Because how do you only give Deverenchenko rounds 4 and 5? I don't get it. Because I could have sworn in round 10, he beat the brakes off of Gennady Golovkin. And you don't say 10, that's what let me know that you don't really either know boxing, you're just that much of a fan of Gennady Golovkin. Either it's an undertone to what it is that you're doing, some racial lines or something. But ain't no way that you gonna see that fight, that round 10, and think that he won. At all. So that's all I got for now for this. I definitely think they boxing done it a disservice. Triple G is on his way out. I know they want to make the Canelo fight. Canelo don't want the fight. They're trying to force it on him because the zone is right now they're sinking. They're trying to swim, but right now the ship is sinking. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to create that fight. But it's a good fight if you put Demetrius Andrade in there. It'd be a good fight if you put Jamal Charlo in there. You know what I'm saying? So there's a variety and a plethora of fights that you can make to basically make sure that the zone stay afloat. But they don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see Triple G lose to an actual good fighter. You know, especially a black fighter. So that's all I got for now, man. This your boy, Ken the Guru. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also, go follow my IG page, which is National Sports Chats with an S at the end. Again, National Sports Chats. And also, if you got some highlights that you want to submit, make sure y'all send it to the DM. And if it meets the quality, we definitely post it. But we out.